First of all, we must look at the historicity. How old is this religion? Because we like to exaggerate. Hindus love to exaggerate. We are million-year-old. Nobody was million-year-old. Homo sapiens, mean thinking human beings, came on earth about 50, 80,000 years back and nothing, not earlier. The thinking humans only became visible on earth about 80. You can't be million-year-old then. So how old is Hinduism? Let's think about it. The archaeological evidence we have, means the digs you do and you find out how old people, how ancient people lived. The archaeological evidence we have from the Saraswati River civilization, the Indus Valley civilization, suggests that a civilization was already in place, very well organized, which goes back about 5,000 years. So it's about, say, 3000 BC. This is the rough figure. Archaeology is a very exact science. It can really date a particular object, etc., saying this is 5,000 years old through carbon dating, etc. Now we are sure this definitely, I would say, 5,000 years old. So maybe it is perhaps 6,000, 7,000 years. Maybe you find some more digs later on which will show that it's 8,000 years old, but nothing much greater than that. I don't expect it to be 100,000 years old. And again, another interesting thing is this. In the Indian subcontinent, we have this marvelous personality called Buddha, who lived about 2,500 years ago. Now, Buddha is not a made-up figure. It's not a mythological figure. Buddha is a historic figure. And many ideas Buddha adopted, like meditation, etc., were already visible in his life. So that means Hinduism already flourishing. He used the Hindu ideas to produce a new religion. So that means Hinduism is definitely 2,500 years old, but very likely it goes up to 6,000, 7,000 years in history. This is the historicity. You must always keep your feet firmly planted on ground when you think about such things, and so don't exaggerate. We are a million years old. This is nonsense. It's, I would say, 5,000 to 7,000 year old religion. How did it start? Was it that we suddenly said, oh, let's think about God and let's produce images in temples? How did it start? This is a very interesting thing. And for any anthropologist who looks at the human condition, this is very relevant. This is how it started. It was not looking for a God. The whole enterprise started to try and make sense of the world that we live in. What is this all about? We never registered to be born. We suddenly find ourselves here, screaming and crying and all that. What is going on? What is the nature of reality? What is this all about? Who are we? What are we doing here? It was trying to suss out the human condition and resolving it. So the enterprise was not searching for a God, etc. The enterprise started 5,000 years ago trying to make sense of the world that we live in and sorting ourselves out in simple English. This is how it started. And this is the foundation of Hinduism. And this is very important for you to know, because if you talk to an atheist, a modern thinker, you say this is what we are all about, making sense of the human condition and resolving it. Not just making sense, but trying to sort it out, sort ourselves out. Nobody can say you're kind of wrong-footed. This is a very clear way of trying to live our lives. This is how the enterprise started.